sprintf is the most important string formatting function in C. So what does it actually do? Generally, what sprintf does is it makes the process of manipulating strings in C much easier. If you feel like manipulating strings in C is difficult, this function will change your mind. First, let's actually talk about what the function does. As you can see at a very basic level, sprintf is a function that takes a string and populates some buffer. The return from sprintf is the number of characters written to our buffer excluding the null character. One of the most common use cases of sprintf is to convert numbers to strings. So in this example, what we're doing is we're taking the integer x, then we convert it to a string. Granted, the buffer in this example is a little bigger than we actually need, but let's carry on. Now, in all of these examples, we used predefined stack allocated buffers. So the question is, what are we supposed to do if we don't know how much space we need for our buffer? One solution would be to use malloc to allocate as much memory as we can, but that's not very practical in the real world. So a common approach is to call a similar function called sprintf. The difference between sprintf and printf is that sprintf takes an extra argument which will read at most n-1 characters into our buffer. So the trick here is that even if we pass it a 0, sprintf will still return to us how much it would have written to the buffer. So what we can do with this is we can run a function once, allocate our buffer, just remember to leave space for the null terminator, of course. Then run the function for real to populate our buffer and finally print it out. And there you go. If you want more C tips and tricks, check out the playlist on your screen right now, and I will see you later.